Hello everyone, welcome back to our episode of DashCast. Today's guest is Tride. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. I went to the eye doctors earlier today, and
Oh yeah.
so I'm gonna get a new prescription for them, and I'm gonna get new glasses, so
Nice.
those are gonna finally be fixed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Do you have glasses?
Nah, I don't have glasses.
Glasses are
I
weird.
don't
It's
know.
like a lot of people look at them, they're like, oh, that looks like it'd be like really, like annoying to handle, and I'm just thinking here like, no, it's
Yeah,
not really that
inconvenient.
bad. It's literally
Yeah, that's fair.
just like handling like really anything else, you know?
Hmm.
But yeah, I guess I'll just get around with the first one because I noticed a lot of
Alright.
interesting things concerning your channel. Like,
Yeah.
um, your first, I think this is the wrong date. Uh-oh.
Uh,
I'm already doubting my sources. Let me fact check this. I'm sure
oh,
it's
it's all
right,
good.
but uh
I could confirm or
yeah,
deny. I'll do like one of those
yeah,
fact or cap
yeah,
things.
no, I put 2012 instead of 2014. Oops. My
Ah.
bad. Um okay. So your main channel, the channel you use right now, the Tride channel, you
Mm-hmm.
made it in I think July, you made it in June of 2014. But your second channel, which I'm pretty sure is called, it's like something bear, tried bear or
Try
something.
Death Fair? Yeah.
Yeah, that was made in August of 2014. I was curious why you ended up making the second channel so soon, since I know a lot of people don't really have second channels that early on in their YouTube careers.
Okay, so it's kind of a funny story. Tride used to actually be my second channel. Like the Tride Death Fair, that was my main channel for like the longest
I
time.
suspected that. I
Yeah.
suspected that because one of the other questions is that I noticed there were a lot more early videos on that second channel than there are on your main
Mm.
channel. So I was wondering if that was the case.
Yeah, so kind of like the backstory behind that is I made like mainly Minecraft videos on Try Death Bear for like the longest time from like mid 2015, I think, all the way up until like 2021 around about, sometime in 2021.
Yeah.
Um, and then I had the second channel, which I don't know why that's made before the other channel, by the way. I don't know why Tride was made before Try Death Bear. I have no clue. Like I don't know what the backstory is there, but anyway. Um, I started using that channel just to post like random Geometry Dash clips because I just wanted to, I don't know, upload my completions or whatever. And one of them just kind of did really well out of nowhere and just kind of blew up. And then like I put out another couple like short form videos on there. It was called By Deathbear at the time, but it's now called Tride.
Hmm.
And they started picking up as well. And then from there I switched to long form content and I've kind of been on Tride since. But yeah, Try Death Bear was my main channel for a really, really long time, yeah.
Yeah. I know a friend actually, who had the same thing happen to them. Their name is
Oh
KJ
yeah.
Elliott. They made two of these like Five Nights at Freddy's levels in GD, and they also made I think they were involved in this Poppy Playtime like FNF mod thing. I'm not entirely sure, but
All right, yeah.
I know for a fact that his second channel like blew up because of him showing off his first FNAF level because it's actually a really good level,
Yeah, right.
and like the video has like over 1 million views, I'm pretty sure. But like
Oh
at
wow.
that point, the problem was that then his second channel had more subscribers than his main channel, so he's just
Mm,
sitting there like rude, you know.
yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of fun if you make your channels around the same time, or you like blow up after your first channel, after your second channel's made. Like I can see that happening. I'm sure a lot of people have had that happen to them.
Yeah, I've heard it from quite a few other people, yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So okay, this is kind of like this actually brings up because your name did not originally contain Tride in it, right?
Um, Try Depth Bear did, but it was more like a three-part like Try Depth Bear. Um,
Uh,
I Are you asking like where that originated from?
yeah, I'm asking where the name Tride came from.
Okay, well, the short version is just it's the first five letters from Try Depth Bear.
Oh.
Um, but where I actually like where I first got it from was ages ago in like 2017 or something. I was streaming on Twitch and I was playing Geometry Dash, I think, funnily enough,
Hmm.
and someone in chat just called me Tride, and that was like the only time that had ever happened, and I was like, oh, I I kind of like that, and so like I didn't change my name to that for a long time, but it stuck with me, and then yeah, all this time later, I'm like, By Death Bear is a garbage name for a main channel. I want to change it, and I ended up going with Tride.
That's actually kind of funny, you know. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard of anyone have a story like that for their name. Like, it's usually something like, oh,
Oh,
I read it
really?
from a book, or oh, it's like related to my name, or in my case, you know, I just
Mm.
parodied Dante DM's name. But yours is like, oh no, I essentially got my name from a fan.
Yeah. I mean, long story short, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of Try Death Bear came from something else, which was like kind of from my previous name before that ish. It was like basically inspired by people like PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye and stuff. I just took
Ah.
three random words and shoved them together. But the try part of it comes from my first Minecraft username, which was triple BBB. So that try has kind of carried through with me for like most of my life, which I think is kind of neat.
All right. That's actually kind of funny. Like again, it's weird. Like,
Mm.
you know, it like your origin story for your name is origin story. That's a but like
Where
your
I
how
came
your name
from.
came from and how it's like stuck around for so long. You know, there's people who like have names and they change it constantly. It's nice
Mm.
to hear people be like, yeah, I've had this name for like my entire time. You know, like
Yeah, I've never been one to change my username much, to be honest.
same. I suck with names and come up with names.
Yeah.
Like that's the reason why like I nine times out of 10 I will name my GD levels based off the like the name of the song or
Oh
based off like
yeah.
another thing. Like for instance, I made this level called Flame Room, which is like a 9 circles level that uses the song from Firewall. And the reason it's called
Oh
Flame
yeah.
Room is because flame is fire, room is wall.
Well,
So I
yeah.
just took Firewall and changed it a bit.
Oh my
It has
God,
nothing.
yeah.
It has nothing to do with Firewall other than it uses the same part of the song. That's literally the only similarity. I just didn't have a name, so I just named it
I mean,
that.
dude, it's better than like 99% of my levels are all just called unnamed zero. I've got like 260 unnamed zero. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I don't start many projects, but at the same time, I don't finish many. Like,
Yeah, that's fair.
it's hard to come up with an idea, and it's hard to like, because I have a problem of like running out of ideas for levels.
Oh, dude, tell me about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard, but like same thing with videos. Although for videos, it's the hardest part is just coming up with ideas.
Oh
I
yeah.
have no clue people like EVW like upload daily. Like EVW's been uploading daily for
Oh
like
yeah.
I think over a year or two at this point. Like it's insane. I have no clue
Um,
how he does it.
well, I don't think he's uploading daily anymore. Actually, maybe he is. I don't know. I
I don't
haven't
know. All I know is that for
noticed.
like a time like not that long ago he was uploading daily, which
Oh yeah, he uploaded daily for years. It's insane, dude.
that's ridiculous. Yeah.
Mm.
Um yeah, this is the next question. So,
All right.
um how did you discover Geometry Dash?
Oh, I don't know actually. Probably. Oh, okay. I know exactly where I discovered it from. Jacksepticeye. That's exactly where. I
Oh, so wait. So this ties into what I said earlier about how your name was sort of like people like Jacksepticeye and PewDiePie.
Yep, yep. I was a big Jacksepticeye fan back in the day. Me and one of my friends in primary school, or I think you call it elementary school there, but yeah, one of my friends from primary school, we were obsessed with Jacksepticeye for a while. And he made videos on Geometry Dash, and so naturally we like played the game for a bit. I just had the light version. My friend ended up getting the full version. And then he was like, "Oh, there's a level editor in this, by the way." It's like, "It's a level editor. Like I can make my own levels." And I was instantly sold. So that's when I got the full version. As soon as I learned there was a level editor.
That's the first time I think on the show I've heard of someone discovering Jam Trash through YouTube.
Wait,
Like,
really?
yeah,
No
I'm pretty
shot.
like everyone else has been pretty much just been like, oh, I was browsing the App Store and found it, or oh, my friends at school were playing
Really?
it, you know. But like, I'm pretty sure you're the first person to like see it from YouTube. I know
Yeah,
that
right.
like I know that I at least somewhat heard of it through YouTube. I know I mainly discovered it through a friend who brought his tablet to school like every day, and
No, yeah.
like would had Geometry Dash on it. But I do somewhat vaguely remember like watching like the Bloodbath verification like years ago. I
Oh
think it was the
yeah.
Bloodbath verification. I'm not sure. I know I technically discovered the game I think around late 2.0, but I didn't get the game on Steam until like 2015, I think. So it was already 2.1. But
Yeah, that's well, no, 2015 was 2.0, right? I
no,
think 2017 was 2.1.
it was either 2015 or 2017. I don't know. All I know is that when I got the game on Steam, it was uh it was 2.1. But the
Ah, yeah.
pirated version out of my tablet was 2.0. So
Pirated.
honestly, there's two options. Either it was already 2.1 and the pirated version was just outdated, which I don't think is the case because the
Hmm.
ideas of my old levels, which are still some on the servers, are pretty low. Or it was in
Yeah.
fact 2.0, which I'm leaning towards. But
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I like kind of started playing I had the light version in 2014, but I didn't really like I got the full version in 2015 and didn't really start playing until like 2016.
Hmm.
And yeah, that because I specifically remember it was in 2.0 because I remember 2.1 releasing and I made a video playing spider challenges when 2.1 first released. And all of them used the song Finger Dash. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh my god. I just okay. Remember how earlier you said how like your second channel was originally your main channel and how your main channel used to be your second channel?
Hmm.
This next
Yeah.
question was pretty much answered by it because on your second channel, um, your Tride bear, I forgot what it's called, the bear one.
Yeah, the
There,
bear one, yeah.
there's
Let's
two
just say that.
there's two channels linked to it. Try, which is listed as your second channel, and another channel listed as low effort channel, which is
Yeah.
Tried.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I went.
So,
The original question was, "Oh, is this a joke or was that just genuinely originally meant to be low effort?" And then it pretty much just got answered by,
okay. Yeah, genuinely it used to be low effort, but I realized like as the channel blew up and it started becoming my main channel, I was like, "Oh, this is actually kind of funny. I'm gonna leave this." It's like a relic of the past almost.
it was a combination of the two. It's both what it
Hmm.
originally was meant to be, and it's also now a joke.
Essentially, yeah, because like literally what has become my main channel was literally just like I post whatever the hell I want whenever the hell I want. And for like for months, it was like no growth.
Hmm.
Like you know how it says like subscribers in the last 28 days? It said -1 for like a year straight. And then all of a sudden, just like one video started doing well. It gained like, I don't know,
Yeah,
I remember hitting 200 subscribers and then it just kept going up.
yeah.
So I don't
I
know.
was gonna bring this. I'm gonna bring this up in another with another question later on. So keep
Yeah,
that in
okay.
mind. Yeah. Um, your current main channel, I actually didn't really look into your second channel all that much because
That's fair,
I
yeah.
didn't really think it was your main. I had the suspicion that your second channel was your original main channel, but I didn't really consider it that much.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean,
But
yeah,
yeah.
it's a bit convoluted at this point, but you know, it's
Uh-huh.
fine.
Okay, YouTube mobile was weird. It doesn't let you sort by oldest. Stupid. Um,
Uh,
I guess because here's the thing. Also, I want to say I find it funny that your first like 7 videos are all animation videos.
oh
Your first
yeah.
ever video is stop motion animation food. But
Yeah.
then you have animation test, robot in the cupboard animation, animated Terraria preview, animation minis turret, animation minis 2 plop, and animation minis 3 backflip animation.
I was gonna be the next Alan Becker, bro. You know Alan Becker? He does like animation versus animator.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
Yep.
gonna be me. I was the
Dude,
second
okay.
coming.
Okay. I have a very curious question now. Did you okay,
Okay.
this is very sidetracked, but did you ever visit Stick Page by any chance?
Oh, maybe I visited so many like I watched so many YouTube videos of just like stick man
Here's the
animations and
question
went to
then.
websites about them.
The mascot for Stick Page was named Crazy J. Do you remember them? They were like a ninja.
I I don't it doesn't ring a bell, no.
Damn. I might like I actually okay genuinely like you should check it out after. I'm not sure if you
All right,
because
sure.
that's where I discovered a lot of the old stick page stuff. Like Animator vs Animation was on there. Henry Stickmin was on there. You
Oh
know, there's a
yes, Henry
bunch of that old
Stickmin.
stuff that was on there at the time. But yeah, that is funny though. I did actually want to try animation for a long time. I just could never really do it. Really, it never really clicked for me. But
It never clicked for me, dude. If you watch any of those, they're like so bad. I made each frame in Microsoft Paint and then edited them together in in Windows Movie Maker. Oh, different time, bro. Different time.
dude, that just unlocked a memory in my brain. Don't remember this memory in such a long time. So I
Mm.
long ago, this was like I want to say like sixth, seventh grade maybe. I started going to this like summer thing. I don't remember what it was called, but I know the
Mhm.
first year we had to make like a trailer for a book of our choosing, and I chose Big Nate. And I remember it had
Oh.
like animation in it, but I used like Microsoft Paint to
Oh my
draw the
God.
frames. I
It's a
do,
classic. It's
yeah,
a
I do
classic.
remember the second year though, which is the last year I went. They had us make a game in Scratch. You know, like Scratch. Am I by
Oh yeah,
yeah. I
that's
remember
cool.
I made this like football game thing.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
but yeah. Dude, thank you for unlocking that. I actually have stories I could tell from that.
Hell
but
yeah.
but yeah. This is actually a question we kind of half brought up earlier, but your channel, your main channel, your current channel used to be
Yeah.
like a variety channel, which makes sense because it was just the low effort stuff. But
Yeah.
what made you decide to switch to GD content? Because from what I noted, I'm pretty sure you didn't you switched a while like a bit before you started getting really big on there. So what was the reasoning for that?
Um, well, I don't know, because like it just basically became a thing of like whenever I was playing GD, like I'd always love making random little layouts and like just completing challenges and stuff. And so I just record them and just upload them on that channel just to like watch back myself. Most of those videos had like 3 views, and that was from me watching it right after I uploaded it that night before I went to bed and then the next morning. Like
Wait,
I don't know why it was.
do you do the thing where you like your own videos?
No, I don't
Damn.
like my own videos, but I watch, well, I don't really watch my own videos anymore, but I
Damn.
used to a
Damn.
lot.
I was like back then I was like even somewhat now I liked my own videos because well if I'm proud of the video I'm gonna like it, you know? Because it's
Yeah, no,
my
that's fair.
video. Of course I'm gonna like my own videos. I'm the one making them, you know?
Yeah.
So why
Didn't
not
make them
leave
if I
a
didn't
like
like them.
then, you know?
Okay, to be fair, I have liked my own video, like I think 3 times or something, and that's like when I've put a lot of effort into a video. I'm like, you
Ah.
know what? This deserves a like from myself.
Mm, ah.
Oh
Well,
no.
yeah. The variety switch GD thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, tangent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It was just I that channel was. I mean, that channel. It's the channel I upload to now. It was back then. It was just like I'd upload whatever I was kind of doing in games and just like in general at the time. So when I was playing GD, which I was for like quite a while, I just post clips of GD. So it wasn't really a conscious decision to switch to GD because those videos weren't really uploaded to be watched by anyone. It was just because I don't know. I wanted to upload stuff somewhere, and it's like really nice and freeing, to upload just whatever to another channel.
Yeah, that's actually my mentality for my channel right now. I just upload what I feel like uploading. Like obviously I still edit my
Yeah.
videos, but like you know if I feel like
Mm.
making a Minecraft video, I'll make a Minecraft video. You know if I want to make a GD demon completion video, I'll do that. You know if I want to make a stream highlights video, I'll do
Yeah.
that. You know I make what I
It's
want
a
to
good
make.
way to do it.
You know.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I the main question I brought was because I didn't really mean why did you start making it? I meant more like, um, it was around like mid last year that you swept swapped to making solely GD content. Like you stopped doing variety and just made GD content on your main. Um, I'm going to assume that had something to do with you blowing up because I'm pretty sure it was around that time that your first big video happened, which I'm gonna get into with the next question. But um,
did you say mid last year?
yes, mid 2021, mid
Yeah.
2021.
Yeah, I mean that would be to do with that. It was from like the video that blew up was the decode. The does this look possible at 100% speed to you, which is like cringe as hell, but that's fine.
Hmm.
And it was like basically I
You're,
basically started blowing up right where the fixing my thumbnails video is, if you see that.
I have a I
I
have a
don't know if you're
counter
on
to
the
that,
page.
and that's in the next question. Um,
Oh, okay.
so I actually did research because I looked into Social Blade and the like. The
Go
video that
alright.
really made you blow up, I know exactly what it is because I checked the dates and like. It was making a challenge, but chat decides the game mode. Because the month and day that you
Hmm.
upload that video aligns perfectly from with when your sub count skyrocketed. Literally, when that video came out, you were at like 150 subscribers, and
Mm-hmm.
by August of last year, you were at 10K.
Yeah,
That's
so
ridiculous. Like that's
it's
insane.
a yeah. I mean, yeah, it the growth was insane. I will say that straight up. Like I did get very lucky with that.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a very much a luck thing. You just have to hope a video blows up. Like
oh,
I mean,
100%.
like, it's
I
because
think
I got lucky on my old channel because I actually, I got some shout outs to like Red Husey. Like, a few of my videos
mm,
did very well, you know. And my current channel hasn't really had that. It's still stuck at, like, I think I just hit 400 subs on my new channel, like, a couple days ago.
oh yeah.
Which sucks because,
Congrats.
if I were still active on if my old channel was still a thing, I still had access to it, I'm sure I'd be at, like, maybe, like, 15K at this point, maybe. Like
Mm,
I was on the path to like grow like really hard. I was on the road to do
mm.
YouTube as a job, and then it just sort of just got ripped away from me.
It does suck, yeah.
Yeah,
That is
it's very much a luck thing,
shame.
but I do agree with that.
Mm.
So I guess
But
that answered the question of
yeah,
you weren't
I
expecting the
do want
video
to
blow
answer
up.
this question.
Yeah,
I do want to answer this question because it's interesting.
yeah.
When my channel initially blew up, it wasn't from the type of videos that I make now. That challenge, but chat decides game mode, which by the way was a re-upload from my other channel. I just blatantly like stole any GD videos I uploaded anywhere else and put them on this.
Huh.
Um,
That's funny.
but
I didn't notice
I
that though.
was
I did notice there was a few re-uploads
you
on
did
your two
yeah
channels. Yeah.
yeah the 30 GD phrases and the
Yeah.
challenge one.
I noticed that. Yeah.
Mm. But yeah, what initially made me blow up was short form content, and the longer form content was not getting views. Like I uploaded the map pack suck video, like the random blast processing layout, which is like such a garbage video. But I uploaded that, and I specifically remember waking up and it having 20,000 views, and that like blew my mind. I was like, oh my God, and that's still like pretty good. That's
Hmm.
still very good, but like it was absolutely insane to me. But I released a map packs video, and it took like uh, it it was like 4 or 5 days in, and it still hadn't reached 5K views yet, something like that. Like it was really slow compared to the short form stuff.
Hmm.
Um, where it really turned to the longer form content was the this level is a 9-star video. I uploaded that and that started doing really well. And from there, my other longer form videos started to be brought up and
Yeah.
actually get some light in the algorithm or whatever. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I do.
Hopefully that answers the question.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
A lot of the like next few questions are about like your current content and the content you've made recently.
hmm
So yeah. Oh, so we're about like halfway through the questions, so feel free to talk for as long as you want.
Oh, okay. Gotta bring up that
Yeah, yeah,
bring
gotta
up
get it.
the time.
I always aim to have these above like an hour in terms of length because I
hmm
feel like that's like the optimal length for a podcast. Like below an hour, it just feels a bit short, but like over like
Mm.
over like an hour 30 or two, it kind of just feels like too long, you know? Like
Yeah, okay,
the
that's
hour
fair.
to an hour 30 mark is like the sweet spot, at least in my opinion. I
Mm.
feel like that's the time that
I
works,
could
but
agree with that, yeah.
yeah.
All
But
right, so how was your day then?
I mean,
Completely go off topic.
we answered that earlier, remember? I brought up the eye doctor thing.
Oh, oh, true, yeah. Uh-oh. Uh,
But I mean, I got a few questions I think are gonna give you, a lot of stuff
okay.
to talk about. So I think we're fine.
I'll try and
Yeah.
milk them dry
hmm
now.
Yeah. Um, so continuing off of, you just blowing up mid last year, do
Mm.
you happen to like know at all how you felt about it initially at the time? Like, because obviously you weren't expecting it,
Oh,
so like, how did it feel to just like watch your channel just blow up?
it was,
Your second
yeah,
low quality channel blow up, you know?
it was such mixed emotions, dude. It was, man, it was a really interesting time because on the one hand, obviously, like it's great, my channel started doing well. I specifically remember like in the period where the channel started growing heaps, but before I hit 10K subs, that like period, I was I was still in school and I was working at a part-time job doing pizza delivery. And I'd like, you know, obviously doing pizza delivery, you're doing a lot of driving around. A lot of
Hmm.
times you just kind of think about stuff, right?
Yeah.
And it was like, I don't know, it was because yeah, it was like amazing. It's what I've been, aiming for such a long time. But it's on my low effort channel
Yeah, I was
with
about to bring that up.
geometry
It's like,
dash content.
yeah,
Like,
I was about to bring it
what?
up. Like, it was like, oh yeah, yay, I'm getting big.
Mm.
Why is it my second channel?
Yeah, exactly.
Why isn't it
And
the channel
beyond
I put
that,
effort into?
yeah. Oh, yeah, dude.
That's
But
like that's one of the things that sucks about YouTube. You can like put like so much effort into a video and like no one will watch it, but then you put
oh
like maybe
yeah,
like an hour worth of effort into another video and it'll blow up. Like it doesn't really matter how much it doesn't really fully matter how much effort you put into a video. It just matters if it's something people want to
100%.
watch, which
100%, dude.
sucks because genuinely like I feel like there's a lot of videos that I've made that I've been really proud of that just haven't really gone big. Now granted,
Mm.
not really that much because like I know like one of my proudest videos I've ever made, still my favorite video of all time, is my documentary on Killbot and Requiem, which isn't
Oh
on
yeah.
YouTube anymore because it was on my old channel. My old channel got deleted because YouTube's fucking stupid.
Oh yeah, you never got
But
access back to
but
that.
like it was, I'm pretty sure before my channel got deleted, it was like the fourth most watched video on that channel. And I was very happy with
Yeah,
that.
right.
Um, I actually might. I'm planning on re-uploading it to my current channel, but I'm planning on doing something special with
Yeah.
it because I'm wanting to update it with new information because a lot more has happened now. If Requiem getting
Oh yeah.
raided, but the middle finger's gone, and then it came back, and Lithofusion coming back into the community and making new stuff, and updating Killbot and
Mm.
playing an update for Requiem and all that stuff. So there's a lot of stuff I can update the video with. So I'm planning on doing that maybe, but yeah,
Oh yeah. Do it.
yeah. It's gonna take a while though. So
Yeah, because I mean, I think I remember going back and watching that actually. Like when I first watched some of like the DashCast videos.
yeah.
Dude,
I don't
I'm
blame
pretty
you, dude.
sure
Like
like
again, that video is like my favorite video. I've wanted to make another video like that for so long. I just have no
mm,
clue what to make a documentary on. Like
oh dude, tell me about it. I've got like
I had an
my
idea for
Race to
one.
Dethrone Tartarus video,
Hmm?
which is like my only,
Yeah.
I guess, documentary type video. I get so many requests for it, but I don't know what I'm gonna make a video on. I have nothing that I like. I'm like, yeah, I want to make a video on this so badly. Like,
Hmm?
there's nothing like that for me at the moment. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. I actually did have a question about that video later on, which I guess I can bring up now. Um,
Okay.
because again, it's the only one you've made. So like, why do you decide to make it? Like, what was your what led to its creation?
Um, I think okay, it's kind of an interesting backstory-ish. I don't know if it's interesting actually, but I've got an answer for it.
It's
Um,
give the backstory anyways.
okay, yeah. So
We need to
it was kind
stretch
of
the
my
watch time.
yes, of course, of course. Um, it wasn't actually, I didn't plan to make that video when I did. Like
Really?
I had it in my head that I wanted to make a video on that. But what I was going, my video planned for that week instead, or one of the videos planned for that week, was which one was it? It was a 2017 generic video, which I made a video on that fairly recently.
Ah,
I was gonna make a video on that. And then as I started working on it, I was like, oh, I should really, my commentary's old for that because I recorded it like months ago. So I should like try and script it. I was like, well, if I got to script it anyway, I may as well just do like this video
that
on
one
levels of
video.
content. Yeah. So I just ended up doing that instead. And it was Oh, it was such a grind, dude.
Wait,
I put in so
wait,
many
wait, wait,
hours.
wait. So you mean to tell me that you made a documentary in less than a week?
Yes. I think it was like 3 or 4 days, something like that.
I am mad. Dude,
You can tell though.
My Killbot Requiem video took
Mm.
months to make. Because the problem was, I had to try and get in contact with some people who hadn't been heard from in like years.
Oh yeah.
So I had to like, because like, for instance, Antares, you know the guy who made the buffed Killbot, the super buffed one, he hasn't
Mm.
been heard from in like forever. Like the
Oh
last thing
God,
he
yeah.
did was upload like 2 songs and he dipped. You know, I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure I
right.
had to. I'm pretty sure I had to contact him to like Instagram or some shit. You
Oh
know,
my God. Yeah. Jeez.
it
Okay.
was insane, but like, it was so I was so happy to get that video out because I was so proud of it. I'm so
Yeah.
happy it did as well as it did.
It's the
Um,
best feeling, dude.
yeah, but freaking, I remember like it was originally a collab with someone else who made a somewhat similar video to what I made, but I was planning on going a lot more in detail and actually talk to the people who were
Hmm.
involved. Ended up mainly just being like a solo video because I did like all of the work kind of, which they were fine
Yeah,
with.
that's
Like they
fair.
were, but I still credited them somewhat, which is fair. I think because
Yeah.
they partially gave me the inspiration to do it. I think.
Hmm.
But yeah, outside of that, there's a few other like things I think of when I think about like videos on your channel. Mainly, the main one is actually your buffing series.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean,
Dude,
okay,
it
honestly,
was
in all
either that or
honesty,
Kratos.
yeah, in all honesty, I think that's actually a really nice series. I like it. I think it's a
Thank you.
really like I'm just gonna ask a question before I just work myself into a hole where I forget how to speak. Why
Fair.
did you end up starting that series? Like, I assume there was some inspiration for it, and I feel like I know where the inspiration was from, but I want to
Eric
know your
Van
answer
Wilderman.
anyways.
Eric Van Wilderman.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I
Cause
I watched a video of him playing buffed versions of Hexagon Force, and I was like, I could make one of these. These don't look like that. Okay, not to like diss anybody who made other buff levels before me, but like I was like, I could probably do better than that. Some of these are like they just make spikes bigger and make parts faster. Like I could actually like do make something cool.
yeah,
And
okay.
so I buffed plus
Not
processed
gonna
them.
lie, I am the same way. Like when I made, because remember I made the buffed Clutterfunk. Remember that? I was
Oh
gonna,
yeah, 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 you
yeah,
sent it to me, yeah.
yeah. I was gonna make, my plan was to make a video on it, but I was not happy with the commentary I recorded, so I ended up just scrapping it.
Ah yeah.
But I still upload
Mm,
the video because I'm like, I might as well just upload the video. No, why let it go to waste? Not the video, the level. But
yeah, the level, yeah.
and I just upload a showcase of it instead. But I know that like, because literally it took me like maybe like a few hours tops. Like,
Yeah.
so like the main thing that's interesting about it, it's not like it's like a low effort thing. Like a lot of videos don't take that long to record. It's just that like, you look at something like that and you just instantly think, that can't be that hard. It's it's
Yeah.
not, but it also is at the same time because you have to come up with a bunch of like unique ideas for buffs.
Yeah.
And it has to
That
actually
is
play well, and you have to balance it, and you have to verify it, obviously, unless you want to hack it. You know?
mm.
Which,
Yeah, I've
yeah,
always been one to try and verify my buffs, which is kind of been not great as I've kind of figured out because it's
they're
given me a lot
hard.
of burnout with yeah, I've made them too hard, dude. I can't do them.
Yeah, damn,
The
you should.
buff decode took me like 4 or 5 hours to verify. Like it was ridiculous, dude. I couldn't do it anymore.
Hey, you should do. You should hook me up. I should verify one for you. I'm sure I could.
Yeah. I mean, I could.
No, actually, that would
I
actually
don't
be
know.
quite interesting. What if you got like different people to verify certain like different ones for your videos? That could be cool.
Yeah, I've talked to a
Like
couple of
not even
people
like don't
about
even
it.
mention anything. Don't even like show like don't even like bring up who it is. Just like randomly just have like just randomly
Just
just
show like someone else's completion.
yeah, like just like randomly just have like cursed verify like freaking buffed problematic or something, and just like don't speak
That
a
would be
word out of
actually
it.
funny.
Like don't mention it at all. Just be like, yeah, all right, now let's watch cursed verify my level. Like just out of the
Yeah,
blue.
Yeah, just don't like talk. Just don't elaborate at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be
I
funny.
did. I think me and Zanny kind of joked about it for a little bit of like buffing Toe 2 to like top 1 difficulty and then him verifying it, but it never ended up happening.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future. I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe. But yeah. Freaking. What we? Yeah. Why do you still make the videos about that, about the buffing stuff?
It's fun. I know I just said I got burnt out from it, but I I stopped doing like the main buffed levels after Decode. Decode was like the last one. I was like, I really, really want to do Decode. So I did Decode and I'm like, all right, that's it for the buffing series. And then I don't know if you've seen the intro to the first buffing Geometry Dash World levels video, but
I remember
like
watching that video. I just don't remember the intro. I do remember watching it though.
that's
I
fair.
remember thinking that certain buffs are kind of. I don't remember. I don't remember actually. I do remember I do remember watching it though. I just don't really remember much about it.
No,
It
that's
was a while
fair.
ago.
Yeah, no, but the intro was basically about how one dude, Saplo, he would comment on like almost all of my videos for months just saying, "Hey, you should buff GD world levels," but just like in different ways. And it just kind of became a bit of a meme. And so I was like, okay, I got to finally do it. It's something that I want to do anyway, so like I may as well, whatever, make a thing out of it. And that's been doing well recently. And I've been really enjoying that because it's easier to verify. They're like short, they're easy levels anyway, so buffing them like they don't get that much harder generally.
Yeah,
So it's just like more fun.
yeah. I know that for I know that like because for me, I have never really made uh like because I don't know if you saw my my freaking balancing deception dive video. Um,
I did see that
yeah.
actually.
Side note, I think that might have been somewhat inspired by you. I don't entirely
Oh yeah.
remember, but I'm pretty sure it was because of like the style and the like and doing stuff in the editor. And I was watching a
Mm.
bunch of your stuff at the time, but I do remember I actually didn't verify that level legit. I verify hacked it, but I feel like that's
I
fair considering the fact it was just a rebalanced,
I mean it's an
extreme
extreme
demon.
demon,
Yeah,
right? Like that,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, I'm not gonna verify that in a day. Like you're expecting me to essentially beat Deception Dive. Like I don't want
Yeah,
to
I
beat
mean
Deception Dive. If
true.
Deception, here's the okay. If Deception Dive was like updated to be the version I made, sure I'll beat it. But like it would take me a
Yeah.
while. It would take me like a week at the least,
Mm.
because it's an extreme demon. So like
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna spend a week trying to verify my balanced version of Deception Dive, especially when I
I
know the
think
video is gonna get like 100 views and that'll be it.
true, yeah. It's a lot of work for
Yeah,
yeah. I don't think it's a necessity to verify stuff like that. Like I know Aeon and Truster have done like buffing levels videos and they didn't
they've.
end up verifying it in theirs.
I
It's
mean,
just like a
here's the
personal thing
thing.
where I like
Here's
it.
the thing. They're actually good at the game. you know,
True.
like they're actually good at the game. I'm not. I mean, I kind of am. I mean,
Mm,
okay, it's weird. People tell me that like, oh, you're really good at the game. How do you beat all these levels? And I'm just sitting here like, not very good at what are you talking about? Like I'm just like, why do you think I'm so good at this game? I'm not.
dude,
Why?
yeah. I mean, people think I'm like amazing at decorating from looking at the Kratos videos, dude. I mean, I literally just like spam glow and stuff. Like it's not, I don't know, man.
Dude, 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 I'm just gonna say I have not watched those yet. I've seen them recommended.
Mm.
I've been meaning to for a while. All I'll say is that from that description, I can only say you better hope Dansman does not see those videos.
True.
He
Oh my
would
God, I
literally
forgot about
kill
him.
you.
Yeah. I'm okay, to be fair, they're like a lot better now. For I'll drop a bit of a spoiler for the next one. The next part is a modern decoration. I put modern decoration into a hell level.
Damn. Honestly,
I'm
that
actually proud of how
actually,
it turned out, but
honestly, okay. Firstly, this episode will probably come out in like 2 or 3 weeks, so more than likely the video
oh,
is
okay.
gonna be out by then.
That's fine. I'll hang on. When do I have it scheduled for? I have like a spreadsheet with. I can
This
talk
is a
about that for a bit.
this is a
But
spoiler alert for people
the
who
9th of the 8th. Okay, it's meant to. Well, the 8th, whatever.
9:50. What?
And
When? Huh?
the 9th of August. That's when it's coming out. That's when I've got it scheduled for
Yeah.
at
So
least.
it's gonna be done before. It's gonna be out long before.
Okay. Go watch it. No.
Yeah, go watch
Stop
it. Yeah,
promoting. And make sure to hit that subscribe button while you're there.
do it.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. In all honesty, um, spoiler alert from the past about a video that came out in the future, but technically in the past because you're watching this
God.
in the future.
This is getting too confusing, dude. I can't.
Okay.
Okay.
Frickin' where was I? Oh yeah. So this kind of ties into something you said a while earlier, where you were talking about how your first big video was like, I forgot exactly what it was, but it's something to do with decode. Um,
Yeah.
you said semi recently that you believe the most important level to you in your career is decode. Do you?
Yep.
I'm going to assume you still feel that way,
Yeah, I
considering
still
you.
stand by that.
Yeah, considering the fact you pretty much just said so. But yeah, um, it's weird for me. I have a very odd like thing. Okay, so for me, there's like two levels I would attribute to as being like really important to me. The
hmm
first one is game time. Have you ever heard of that level? Game time by Similar AMZ.
Um, I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe if I saw it, I
It's
would, but
it's a two-player level, but it's not a two-player level like Duelo Maestro. It's a two-player level more like I guess sort of like Master Game in a way, where it's like just recreate. It's
oh yeah,
the whole
like a
gimmick
mini game.
of Game Time is that it's a recreation of a bunch of different Flash games. Which
Oh,
let me
I think I have seen that actually. Hang on.
You probably have it. I remember it won the 2.1 award for the best game recreation. But side note, I am very happy it won. It fully deserved that. Like every
Mm,
other one was just like even like every other one was like, oh yeah, look, I recreated one game. And Game Time sitting there like, I recreated like 15 games. What do you want about?
yeah. Just yeah.
And it's also
I'm
really
just
fun too. It's a really good level.
oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I have seen this. Sorry, I
Yeah,
just looked up a
yeah,
video of it just to make sure. I
yeah.
have, yeah.
It's a very big level, but yeah. Frickin' I beat that. Like that was my first really hard demon. Like prior to that, my hardest was like I think it was B.
Oh yeah.
And my second hardest, okay, it was B or like Deadlocked because I had beaten Deadlocked like a few days prior to me starting game time, and I was still playing on
Right, okay.
controller. So yeah,
Oh
um,
yo, yeah, let's go.
yeah.
I was controller player for a while.
Oh yo, let's go.
Oh
Fun
yeah.
fact: the reason I swapped from controller to mouse isn't because I wanted to. It's because my controller broke. I used the A button so much that I just wore it out,
D-
and
Yeah.
I didn't have a spare controller, so I was like, well, guess I have to start playing on mouse now. And I started
Yeah.
playing on mouse, and now I'm just more used to
I
it.
used to use like these garbage, like off-brand wired Xbox 360 controllers, and the A button would get stuck down because I like pressed it too much between
Oh,
that and like playing Super Meat Boy.
what
And
I
so it was
did.
like,
Oh, sorry, I'll let you say. Sorry, now you're done.
so yeah, the A button would like get stuck down every now and then. So I'd just be like straight flying and then I'd just like plummet into the roof or something. And so I just ended up being like, it's too hard. I'll try and switch to mouse.
For me, okay, the thing is, I know for a fact one of my first controllers was like a light, like a knockoff, somewhat Xbox One controller, I think. It was
Oh
like one
yeah.
that like lit up or something. I'm not really sure if I
Ooh,
can call it an
fancy.
off-brand, but all I know is that that one broke, so I swapped to my Nintendo Switch Pro controller,
Oh
which I
yeah.
had. But eventually, like I used that for like I think like a solid year, like
Mhm.
over a year. I do remember I beat the next level that I'm gonna bring up soon for that's most important level. I beat that
Mhm.
with controller. Then like right after that, that's when it started dying. So
Right,
which is
yeah.
I will be fair to Nintendo because I'm pretty sure it's an official Nintendo controller. To be fair to them, they definitely were not making it with the anticipation that you would press the A button like 1,000
Yeah.
times per day for like over a year. They were
Yeah,
making
they're
it
not
for
made with
Mario
that kind of
Kart, not
resilience.
Geometry Dash. It
Like, who the
wasn't.
hell is playing Mario and just like jumping up and down over and over again? Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think any kids would be doing that. But yeah, to get back on track, the second level I'd argue is the most important level to me is Butiti 2. The reasoning for
Ah,
it is really funny. So, I remember the time that I was beating it, it was actually around the same time that Pesto was still playing Kinos. Remember that? This was
all
like
right.
December 2019, was it? I know for a fact it was it was the same time that he was playing Kinos. It was like
Yeah, right.
I
Okay.
started like I think like October or September or October of that year, and he was still playing
Mm.
Kinos. And I know this because he actually raided me like twice during
Oh,
me
damn.
playing BDT, which is funny. Um,
Mm.
but I remember like he beat Kinos, and then like I think a few days later, like a few days post Christmas, I came back to BTT 2 and beat that. And there's two reasons I believe it's so important to me. The first one is that it was like my first like long term completion. Like it took me
I,
a long while to beat it. And so
mm.
the second reason is that the reaction my reaction to beating it got into Red Hughesy's freaking 2020 20 some I think I don't know his GD rewind that year.
Yeah, right.
So,
Okay.
yeah, so, obviously that helped me
That's
grow a
cool.
bunch. And then I remember January of that year, um, he gave me a shout out in one of his videos, and that started helping me grow too, you know.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, and I feel like that all was kind of due to Butiti too, so I'm very thankful to it, you know.
Hell yeah.
It's weird, it's weird how there's certain people who have like certain levels they can attribute their growth to,
Yeah,
like
it is kind of weird how that works.
yeah, like I'm willing to bet Sonics. I'm pretty sure he probably I wasn't around at the time, but I'm sure the main reason he got big was because of Sonic Wave.
Sonic Wave,
Him
yeah.
verifying it.
It was because I remember being around in that period actually, and he was like top player anyway, and then yeah, Sonic Wave is like, oh my god, he actually did it.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, but yeah, same thing if I guess maybe Dolphy and Tartarus because at least for me personally, I had no clue who Dolphy was until he verified Tartarus. I don't know. I'm still
Hmm.
very suspicious of Dolphy. I don't really trust him very much. I don't know.
Yeah.
He just seems very sketchy to me. Like I still remember the time
Fair enough, I guess.
I still remember the time where he like called out the demon list and was like, "You tried to force me to hack or something. I will expose you." And like he said that on like
Mm.
YouTube in like his YouTube community tab, but then he like deleted it a while later and never said anything about it ever again. And I'm just sitting there
Yeah,
like,
right.
what was that about? Like that just seems
Yeah,
so,
strange.
like it just feels weird. I don't know, but
Does
yeah,
Dolphin still upload? Because he was doing like proper videos with commentary for a while, wasn't he?
I have no clue. I don't watch Delphi. Again, I'm very suspect of him, and also I don't
Well, I mean,
understand a
he's
thing
Russian as well, so
and also I don't
it makes it
understand a thing
harder.
he says. That's the problem.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like the same reason I didn't watch Guitar when when he wasn't you know exposed
Hmm.
yet. I didn't watch him for the reason of I have no clue what he's saying.
Language barrier, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, like same thing with but yeah. The next question. We
Alright.
were. Oh my god! Literally, I looked at the time I've been recording. It was like 28 minutes. I look away. I look back now. We're at 50 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck? What happened?
Yo, let's go. We're almost at the hour mark.
Let's
Woo!
go.
We milked the questions.
We milked it. Let's go.
Is that one of the questions? What's like the most I've milked out of a video? I have an answer for that.
I actually have not. That's actually not one of the questions. But if you want to answer that, go ahead.
Um, well, the shortest recording I've managed to turn into a video, I mean, technically is like the easiest demon because it's literally a raw recording I uploaded. But other than that, would be the most unique challenge one. I recorded for like, it was normally I record for like an hour, maybe depending on the video, like anywhere between 1 to 5 hours. That video was like 20 minutes, and I managed to turn that into a 10-minute video. I don't know how I did it, but
Damn.
anyway,
I know for me,
very off topic.
I just cut down videos. Like I don't really pay attention to the length. Like Like if a video is like slightly less than 8 minutes, sure, I'll maybe like make it a bit longer, maybe. But like if it's like 6 minutes, I don't really care. If it's like
Yeah, that's fair.
there was literally, I remember way back, like most people are probably not gonna remember this, and most people aren't gonna be able to see it because of how old it is. But a
Mm.
long time ago, I made on my old channel, I made like a video on VVVVVV, and I don't know
Oh,
why.
yes.
Okay, I don't know why I did this, but for whatever reason, how I made the video is I took the raw recording and like instead of using jump cuts, what I did is I would every time I went instead of cutting out parts, I would just speed them up really fast. So
Oh.
literally it could have
Oh,
been like a
bro.
10 or 20-minute video, ended up being like a 40-minute video because of that.
Yeah.
And
Oh my
now, like
god.
back then, I was like, oh, I don't want to cut anything out, because there's a lot of roaming around, And now I just look back on that, I'm like, why the fuck did I do that?
Why did I do that?
Yeah, if that
Yeah.
was me nowadays, I would have 100% cut out all that stuff.
Oh, there's so many things like that in videos though,
yeah,
dude. You look back at your old videos and you're like, why did I do that?
yeah,
Why did I spend
dude,
I look back at some of my old Minecraft videos and I'm like, it's been 4 minutes into the video and I've done nothing but sit and just talk for like about nothing. It's
dude,
like, ah,
okay, this goes back to Butiti 2, funnily enough. I made a
oh yeah.
Butiti 2 rewind for that, because, um,
Hmm.
I kind of wanted to, and also because of Kino's rewind. I was kind of
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was kind of at that point. I was like, oh, I was a big fan of the Pesta, and I was also
Hmm.
kind of. I still believe that like my journey of Butiti 2 and his journey of Kinos were kind of similar. Obviously, his took a lot more effort than mine. I'm not gonna lie. His
It's a
took
lot harder of a
his took
level.
8 months. Mine took like 3. But still, like for
Yeah,
both
I
of
mean,
us,
that's still a
for
decent
both of
amount of
us,
dedication.
it's still to this day the longest it's ever taken me to beat a level outside of like maybe Omicron, but Omicron I don't really count because I've played it so on and off. I don't really
Mm,
count it. I also don't even know if I'm gonna beat Omicron, but my record's still like 3 months. His is still Kinos. Like it was
hmm.
like the level that blew us up. It's very important
Yeah,
levels
yeah.
occurs. So I kind of, and also because I kind of wanted to make a rewind of it anyways. For whatever reason, the
Yeah,
original intro and the credits that were used were just essentially slightly modified versions of the outro and credits he used in Kino's Rewind. Literally, to
oh
this
yeah.
day, the intro used in my Butiti Rewind uses the exact same song as his intro in Kino's Rewind does. I just changed it to be like this TV thing. I and my
Mm.
logic for it was so stupid. My logic for not changing the song was, oh, I already have the credits rendered and it says I used the song, therefore I have to use it.
Oh
And then,
yeah.
but here's the stupid thing. I ended up re-rendering the credits anyways later on, so that logic didn't even matter. It
Yeah, it didn't even make
didn't even
sense.
matter. But yeah, it's stupid.
Mm.
Yeah, but freaking yeah. If I were to go back, I would definitely remake that video because even outside of that, I just think the video's pretty boring. It's not very well paced, and there's a
Yeah,
lot of
that's
stuff I probably
fair.
should have cut out. But yeah, you know, okay. Back to stuff that you're known for.
Hmm.
There's this other series you've been making called it's like this challenge swap series where you like you make it
Yes,
yeah,
the
you and someone
challenge
else make a
swaps.
challenge for each other and you swap them and try and beat them. Um,
Yep.
so far you've done 4 episodes. You've done one of Kai Guy, FNMO4,
Ooh, in four.
Chris, and King Samalot.
I've
Um,
done two with Kygo, so I think there's five.
really, I have not seen the second one. I've only seen the
Yeah, I
first one.
did. I did the original one like way back, and then I
Ah,
think I called it rematch or something. Yeah,
oh,
challenge with Kygo rematch
huh.
7 months ago.
Huh, I guess I
Anyway,
guess I just missed the rematch part.
that's fair. That's fair.
But yeah, I was curious, if there's anyone you're currently planning on doing challenge swaps with in the future.
Um, I don't know. There's been a few people that have like contacted me about it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm down, but then it never ends up happening. I don't know.
Me, remember,
Did,
remember? I
did you
asked.
ask? Oh,
Yeah,
I don't even
remember?
know. I'm sorry.
I asked you like a few months. I asked you like I think like a month or two ago. I was like, I'd be up to do something.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just they're hard to organize. I'm terrible at planning stuff and organizing stuff, dude. I'm genuinely dreadful at it. And like they're hard to edit and it's just I don't know.
Ah.
too hard, man. It's too hard. No, I don't know.
I can get that. I mean, there's still. I feel like there's still good videos to make because, okay, in my opinion, I love collabs. Collabs are really good in my opinion because
Mm.
they cross promotion. Like for
Yeah, it's
instance,
true.
like oh. Now, granted, if you're someone who doesn't have nearly as many subs as you, and they collab, it's more so just a shout out than anything. Because what are you gonna gain from them? Like maybe 5 subs.
I
like
mean,
you're
yeah, I normally when I do collabs, I don't do it for growth reasons.
Yeah.
I just
I don't do them. I don't really
enjoy
do
the
them
person's
either.
video and I
Okay.
like them,
I
whatever.
don't really do them for that either. It's more of like a I forgot the word for it. Like a I
It's just like a fun thing to do.
no. There's the extra growth thing and the shower thing is more of like a
Like a bonus.
side perk, I guess. I don't know if that's the right term
Yeah,
for it.
yeah.
But like the main reason I like them is just again, it's just fun. It's fun to do stuff with other
Hmm.
people, especially
It
friends.
is, yeah.
I
I
really
think
want to do more collabs, and that's probably the reason why I started the DashCast. It's fun doing stuff with people, and it's fun talking to people. So I
it
kind of
is,
just wanted to.
honestly.
I kind of just wanted an excuse to talk to people, you know.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
mean, dude, I the Dashcast is great. I honestly like the fact that there hasn't been more GD podcasts is actually insane to me, dude. I don't know how it's not like flooded with people
yeah.
trying it,
Here's
but
the
hell yeah,
thing.
dude,
I
do it.
do know. I think it was maybe. I think Trusta tried starting one like maybe like a year or two ago. No, like 2 or 3 years ago or something. But like it never really like I think
Maybe
like
I
maybe
haven't
like
seen it.
I think maybe like 1 or 2 episodes came out and that was it. I
I
think
know Eric and Aeon did something kind of similar to that, but
like it
I don't
never
know
went
if
off the
they
ground.
meant it to be a podcast. I don't know.
Yeah. But like I had the idea for a long time and I actually did a failed attempt like last year.
Oh yeah.
Like no, like 2 years ago I think. It was called like the okay. It had a much dumber name. It was called the Dasher Podcast. And
Oh yeah.
it was originally meant to be like just me talking about events that happened in the GD community around the time and just discussing them, and discussing my thoughts
All
on them.
right.
I streamed like one episode of someone and then I just never made another episode. Let me just say I'm glad
Yeah.
I did it. I think this format's a much better suit, for me and just, for the community in
Mm.
general. Because let's all be honest, not much really happens in this community. Like it feels like a lot happens, but at like when you like
Yeah,
go
to
into
be
start
fair.
looking at it, you're like, uh, this guy like literally, if I were to do it, it would just be me talking about people uploading videos to YouTube. A few levels have come out, and freaking drama. That'd be it.
True. I mean, yeah, I guess you're right, because it does feel like, events happen like quite often. But I guess when you try and sit down and do like, I don't know if you were trying to do it on a schedule like
Yeah,
weekly or something,
like
but
even like last year, because I had to get stuff for my Aku Progress account video. Um,
oh yeah.
yeah, I was so desperate for events to include. I literally started putting in freaking sports things. In fact, fun fact, there's actually a point in the video where if you look at the events section, it is
Mm.
nothing but sports things. There's nothing G related in it at one
Oh
point.
my God.
It's so funny. You know,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that part was broken by frickin' the 2.2 sneak peek, funnily enough. So yeah,
Yeah, right. Okay.
but yeah, like, so yeah, I think this format works a hell of a lot better. Um,
Yeah, I think it's interesting to hear insights from people as
yeah,
well, I think.
yeah.
Especially me, I'm like such an interesting person and I have so much to say. No. But just, no.
I
Um,
mean, yeah. I mean,
just be
it
a
is
pleasure.
like I personally enjoy. I mean, I just enjoy talking to people and like
Mm.
if I don't know, it's weird because I don't really listen to my own podcast mainly because I just one thing I don't like listening to my own voice and two I
Ah,
don't
yeah.
I don't really listen to any podcast. I started watching Distractable like last year I think like maybe early this year
Ah,
or
yeah.
something, but I kind of just stopped because I don't know I don't really do that. It's weird because
I love
if I'm
podcasts.
gonna like like take in information, I'm putting like all my focus into it. But with a dash cast, it's meant more to
That's
be in the
fair.
background. So it's more to me it was just more like
Mm.
background noise than anything. You know, it wasn't like I was actually listening
Yeah,
to it, which
in a way, it kind of is. Yeah.
I didn't really like. You know, I would rather if I'm gonna watch something, I'd rather it be something that I'm like genuinely like sitting down and watching. You know, not
Yeah,
something
that's
that's just
fair.
like just there. You know,
Mm.
like
I'll like.
if you want background audio, use music. That's pretty much what music's for.
True,
You
true.
know,
I
not
mean, I like to have stuff in the background. Like I'll, especially when I'm like, I don't know, like if I'm attempt grinding on, I'm working on Ethereal Artifice at the moment. If I'm just like attempt grinding on that, I'll
oh,
chuck like
nice,
something in the background. Or
nice.
if I'm just like grinding something in Minecraft, I don't know.
Yeah, I know for me, I just the main thing I like doing is just talking to like my friends and the like. That's one of the main things I'll do.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, freaking yeah. Are there any people? This is the second part of the question. This is a long question.
Ah, okay.
Freaking is there anyone you'd want to do a challenge swap with? Like if
Um,
you could pick anyone to do it with, who all would you want to do it with?
I mean, to be honest, a lot of the people that like, if you would have asked me this like a year ago, a lot of the people I would have said I like have contact with. That sounds like a really weird flex. I'm not trying to like
Oh no, I get it,
whatever,
I get it. Like it's
but
weird for
just
me too.
like people like Woolsey and Aeon and stuff. Like I kind of have contact with them, right?
Yeah.
And so I don't know if I really I don't know. In that collab videos, I'm like not very good in collab video dynamics. This is all right because this is more just like chatting.
Yeah.
But like in collab videos, I'm so awkward. I'm trying to work on that, but
I mean,
I'll
the
probably be a lot better now, to be fair.
here's a tip for you. Just
Hmm.
be yourself, you know, just act like you're just act as though it's just a casual conversation. Or like you're just like if you're doing like a
Yeah, true.
challenge swap thing, just be like, "Oh, we're just making challenges for each other casually," you know, like you know, because
Mm.
that's what I believe people should be tuning into your videos for, not for what the content of the video is. They should, you know, they shouldn't be tuning in because oh my god, it's GD content. They should be tuning in because oh, another Tride video. I love watching Tride. You know,
True, yeah.
they
I
should be
think
there for the personality, not for oh, it's another
mm,
GD video. You know?
I mean, yeah. I think some of that collides because like when I make my videos, obviously like it is me that's making them obviously, and there is personality behind it, but it's not like I don't know, making a video, it's a bit of a different dynamic to just like talking to someone in a way. And so when
You.
that collides of like I'm talking to someone, but also I'm recording a video, oh, my brain gets confused. I don't know.
So it's like you're you, but you're not you. I guess it's like you're you, but you're
It's like a
not.
modified version
It's you, but
in a
it's not
way.
how you act off camera, kind of,
I
somewhat.
mean, yeah, like I'm not going to go up to my friends and be like, "Hi, hello, hi. Today we're going to, get
Well,
McDonald's
yeah,
or something." Like,
obviously. I
no.
don't mean like that. I mean more like just like you know, you just
Yeah, no,
like
I get
because
what you mean.
yeah, it's weird. But yeah, like
It is.
I don't know. I feel like collabs are a good thing. I feel like it's something that people should do more of.
Mm, I
And
should do more. I
like,
should.
okay, it's weird because like you brought up like, oh, you know, it's weird. If it asked me a while ago, you know, I'd be like, oh yeah, a bunch of these people I'm now have contact with. Like, it's weird because like I remember like years like 2 or 3 years ago, like there was a lot of people I really wanted to like I looked up to hard. You know, like
Mm.
GD Colon was one of them. I know that for a fact. And then Juniper, you
Oh
know,
yeah.
those two were like very influential for me. You know, frickin' Evie Dobie I looked up to a lot. You know, there was like
Mm.
I heard about Trusta. I always wanted to talk to him. You know, stuff like that. And now I'm
Yeah,
just sort of
yeah.
just sitting here like I am friends of Colon. You know, I have
Yeah,
edited for
dude.
Juniper, and I'm just sitting here like you know, because it's weird because it's like I don't really want to. I'm not like trying to like brag about it. It's just like a
Yeah,
thing
no.
that's
And
happened now, and I'm just sort of just sitting here like
mm.
you know, it's like
And it is a bit of a weird thing because like, when it goes from being a fan of someone to like
working with
meeting
them
them
or
and just
being
getting
friends
to
with
know
them.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is a bit weird. Like I don't know. I don't know.
Especially my problem is that especially if it's with big people, because well, big in quotes.
Mm.
I'll explain. So there's like two reasons for it for me mainly. It's the first one is like well, big person, celebrity, But the
Mm,
second reason I feel like makes a lot more sense, it's not mainly it's because for a lot of like big people, like of course there's like the people who like have their DMs open, you can talk to them very easily. Um
yeah.
there's a lot of other, big people who don't have that. Like I know like Nepesta has his DMs open, but he never really responds to anyone. Juniper, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure has her DMs closed. EVW, good luck. Like I still have
Yeah.
no clue. Literally, I tried
I
to
usually
contact
have my
him.
DMs
I tried
closed.
to contact him to have him on the DashCast. I
Oh
tried
yeah.
messaging him on Discord. It didn't work. I'm pretty sure his Twitter DMs are closed. I'm pretty sure resorted to emailing him, and I never got a response.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
yeah, it's so hard to get in contact with certain people. So when that time comes where you
Mm,
are able to talk to them, all I can think in my head is, all right, don't mess this up, don't mess this up, don't mess this up, don't mess this up. Like, don't
yeah.
make them hate you. Because this might be
I
the only
think,
chance you have to talk to them.
I mean, true. I think talking from, it sounds so arrogant to say, but
I think
talking
it's
from
fine.
experience from the position of the YouTuber, because I'm such a big, no, um,
You're such a professional YouTuber. You are
I'm
one of the best
such,
YouTubers ever.
I
No,
am like, name a bigger GD YouTuber. You can't, name a bigger YouTuber than me. Like, you can't,
exactly.
bro. No, but, from being in that position, like, basically just talk to them like they're a human. Like you can't
Yeah,
really go much wrong
I will
if you
say that
just
much. I try
realize
to
they're a
do that.
person.
There is times where like my like I guess fanboy s-ness question mark, I don't know what else to call it, like
Mm,
leaks out and I get kind of like worried a bit. I'm like, oh no, did I make them hate? Like if they just like stop responding, I'm just like, oh no, did I make them hate me? Do they hate me now? But like
oh,
most of the time, I try to treat people like people because as weird
mm,
as it is, I don't consider myself to be that big of a YouTuber. Like at the
yeah.
max, I had 4K. Oh wow, 4K subscribers. What a
Hey,
big YouTube. But
the
like
first 1,000 is the hardest, dude. That's all I'm saying.
literally,
4K is
I've
decent.
had people tell me like, "Oh, I love your videos," and "Oh, I look up to you." Like genuinely, I've had people say that to me recently. I'm just sitting there like how do you respond? Like I appreciate it, thank you, but how the
Mm,
fuck do I respond to that? Like
yeah.
I haven't had anyone like stan me yet. Well, not at least not jokingly. I've had people jokingly
Mm.
stan me, but not like seriously stan me, like dream stans or genuine like
Yeah, no,
ultra
I
fans.
haven't really had that, I don't think either.
Lucky.
Um,
I will just say, if anyone does that to me, I will personally DM you and tell you to fucking stop. I don't
yeah.
want stands. I don't want stands.
The
Period.
the thing with parasocial though, I've definitely run into, you do you know parasocial
No.
relationships and stuff?
No. I have not.
No,
I don't
it's
I don't know
like
what that is.
basically when someone feels like they know a YouTuber just from watching their videos,
Oh.
and it's like not really a social relationship because it's like very
Oh.
one-sided because the YouTuber doesn't know you. So like I'll, get people that DM me or like reply to my comment and stuff and start asking like, personal questions about stuff. And I'm like, look, I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. I don't feel comfortable answering stuff like this.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know.
I haven't had that happen yet, but like I don't try to do that unless I ask permission first, and usually if I'm asking stuff like that,
Mm.
it's usually for a video or like
Yeah, yeah.
drama that I'm actually
I
looking
mean,
into and stuff like that. It's never because, oh, I want to know this person. I am going to now ask them where they live, how old they are, what their social security number is.
yeah, like when I don't know if you know this, but I moved to Sweden from Australia.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
think you made a video on that, right?
I did make a video
Yeah,
on it,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure I saw that video. I was scrolling through your videos looking for
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I've had a lot of people like say, "Oh, what part of Sweden do you live in?" I'm like, I'm not telling you that. Like, I don't want to dox myself, bro. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I don't know. I like half understand that. I mean, like, because I know
Mm.
some people want to be like, oh, cool, we live near each other or something. Or they're
Oh
just
yeah, no, like it's
curious.
not it's not the person that's saying that. It's not their fault. Like it's completely,
It's just
whatever.
that
It's just
it's just personally like, I don't want to really answer that.
Yeah, and it was just
But you're not
like
sitting there
a
like,
weird
my
thing to
God,
go.
this person is so annoying. How dare they ask me this question?
Yeah, no, it's innocent enough. Like it comes
Yeah.
from a good place. I've, you know,
Hopefully,
true. Yeah.
hopefully, we would hope so.
Mm, mm.
But yeah, frickin', I don't know. Like, I don't even know how we got here, but I'm just gonna keep going. Like,
Yeah, true.
I've made. There was a time where I
Essentially.
made, a few. I remember I did a lot of cringy stuff back then. Like, I remember literally
I mean, haven't we all?
one of the things I am most ashamed of is that I remember I would tag Juniper and Colin on Twitter like a bunch of times. I tagged them a few times because I'm like, hey, join my stream, and like
Oh
the
yeah.
thing is they actually did. So
Oh
then looking,
really?
yeah, like one of the times is because I made these like papercraft versions of them, and like, okay, not gonna
Oh
lie, they were
yeah.
actually pretty good. Like, I don't know where the Juniper one went, but I still have the Colon one. It's actually right here on my desk, still fully
Hell yeah.
intact, and it looks very good. Honestly, I think I did a great job with them. But like, all I could
Yeah.
think is like, I look back at it, I'm just like, why did I do that? No,
Yeah.
why? No, don't. Like, I like genuinely one of the reasons I wanted to like get in contact with Juniper was specifically so I could apologize for that because I felt really bad. You know?
Specifically to
Yeah, like
apologize.
I felt so bad about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess that tied into. This will be. I swear after this, I'm gonna move on to the next question. I just have a lot of stuff to talk about here.
Okay.
We brought
Nah,
up
fair,
like
fair.
how like oh you get nervous because this might be the one time you get to talk to them. There was this
Mm.
one time I just think do you remember? John at this time Jonathan G was like my favorite creator in the game. I'm pretty sure he was working on Future Funk 2 at the time,
Oh
which
yeah.
would end up being my least favorite level in the game. Uh,
Oh.
because long story short, I don't think it's nearly as good as Future Funk 1, and I feel like it's like horrible. Future Funk 1 is my favorite level in the game, and Future Funk 2 is my least favorite. It's funny.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, I don't like modern Jonathan GD levels, sadly,
I
but
I beat Future Funk. I never beat Future Funk 2.
I will just say don't. It's boring, and it's annoying, and it's
Alright.
unbalanced. But yeah, outside of that, I remember he was in call in the GD Discord server, and like there was a
Oh yeah.
slot open, and so I literally sat there for like for like 5 minutes with my mouse just hovering over the join button.
Yeah.
And I was just like so nervous. Like, do I do it? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Because I was like so nervous. I swear to God,
Mm.
the moment I clicked the button, someone else joined and I couldn't
Oh.
join because the server was full. And it never got reopened ever again, and he left, and I never got to talk to him.
Yeah.
And like I still
Sucked
to
it,
this
bro.
day have
Sucked it.
never talked to him, never.
Oh
Like
really?
yeah, that was literally my only shot, and I blew it because I
Oh.
was sitting there for like 10 minutes, being like, I don't know what to do, being a
Yeah, yeah.
nervous wreck for some reason. But
Yeah, I get that. I feel that.
granted,
I feel that.
granted, I feel like I've gotten better. Like I am not a. I get somewhat nervous, like before recording like DashCast
Mm.
episodes, but I feel like that's simply because I want the episode to go well. Because
Mm.
I've yet to have an episode go poorly. To the point where it's like, I might have to cancel it. The only time
Oh yeah.
the only time I said I was canceling an episode was the episode of Lemon Cake, which actually, by the point at the time you'll be hopefully watching this, it's already out. Because it's coming out the week of me recording this episode.
Mm.
The only reason I canceled that one is because I didn't have any other episodes. I didn't have any other episodes to upload. I didn't want to just upload this specific one and have that be it. I wanted to have a bunch of other episodes to upload. You know
Yeah, yeah.
and I didn't have that, so I held off on it. Thankfully, Braden the Croco reached out to me on Twitter and was like, "Hey, I want to do stuff with my voice. Maybe a podcast at JordanTRS." And I'm just sitting there like, what? Because that was the first time that I had someone like genuinely like, because this was a big deal. It wasn't just a top 10 creator messaging me. This was someone who had never used their voice publicly before, wanting their
Yeah.
first time to use their voice be on my podcast. So I'm just sitting
Yeah,
there
that
like,
is pretty big
so I'm
big
just sitting
step.
like, sure. I mean, it worked
Okay.
out. I mean, it worked out. It's fine. But
Oh yeah.
you know, yeah.
Mm.
I guess we should wrap this up now. I have a few more
True.
questions. You've had you brought your top one extreme demon up. I'm pretty sure earlier. Um,
Kratos, yeah.
yeah. How how has it been? Like making an extreme demon? Because I know a lot of people just don't really get it. Like making an extreme demon is more than
Mm.
just make a super hard level. You have to make it fun. And
Okay, so
balanced and
yeah.
not stupid. And you also just
Okay,
have to have
so
ideas.
okay, so I've got two different series on my channel with that. I've got making an extreme demon layout, and I've got building my top one level. Top one level is a complete joke level that is like meant to be garbage. I literally made a video making a top one layout in 1 hour, and that is the layout I've been decorating in these videos. For some reason, it's like my most successful series on my channel. I don't know why. Every video I
Because
upload, there's heaps of people being like,
wait for
"Where's
this.
Kratos?"
Wait for this. Because extreme demon.
Yeah,
Oh, and also probably because it's
it's
a
top
joke,
one.
and because people love
True.
joke levels. I mean, why do you
People
think?
think it's good though. I get so many people commenting, being like, "Oh, I can't wait to see this place's top one," and it's like, it's not. I'm sorry to say, bro. I'm
Okay,
sorry to like.
curious question. Do you even think it's top one at this point, considering all the levels that have come out now? Do you think it'd still be top
Um,
one?
I don't know, dude. There's some probably purely because there's like a million frame perfects in the pre-drop and like after the drop, and there's
Oh,
like
so
the
so it's
transitions are dreadful.
so
There's just
you
a few things
so
that
you
I
lit so
designed.
by top one you mean near impossible level.
Generally, yeah.
Dude,
There's some parts like there's a part in like there's a mini wave part where I didn't design it with the intent of having a click pattern. I was just like, I'll just put a club step monster and a couple saws and then like you can work it out. So,
uh,
oh,
yeah, that sounds dreadful.
yeah,
Okay,
no.
this actually has an interesting question I'd like to ask. Like, if anyone like freaking like cursed or like people who are like playing like silent club step or like any of you are watching this, why the fuck do you do that to yourself? Like,
Yeah.
why do you willingly put yourself through some of the worst levels ever? Okay,
Specifically people playing stuff like unnerved innards as well.
yeah,
Like, why,
exactly.
bro?
Like, genuinely, every single person who's played Unnerved Innards has said it is annoying and boring as fuck. I hate it. So I'm just sitting
Mm,
there like, why are you playing it then? Like
yeah.
I get the appeal of being known as the guy who verified it, but like, why? Just why? Why would you put
I don't
yourself
know.
willingly through that for any reason other than I want to get publicity. I want to be in the
Mm,
record books or something. I don't know. Like that's the only reason I could possibly think of for that. And like okay, Silent Club Step fine, and that's understandable. It is an extremely legendary level,
mm,
like is one of the most famous impossible levels of all time. It makes sense to want to be the one to verify it.
yeah,
But
yeah.
there's a line to be drawn.
Yeah.
And I feel like the demon list recently has just broken that line and essentially just said, "Yeah, fuck you. We're going to go a million miles past this line."
True,
Like you look at like
true.
the top 10. How the fuck is the Golden not a top 10 anymore? I'm pretty sure it's number like 10 or 11 now.
Is it
How the
actually? I thought it was like 7.
No, it's like I'm pretty sure it fell off now. Zodiac, I'm
Oh
pretty
my
sure
god, it is number 11, bro.
yeah. I'm just sitting there like, how in the fuck? Why? Like,
Zodiac is 13. Ah.
yeah, like I'm pretty sure
Hmm.
Kinos is like about to fall to top 20, I think. Or top 15 at least.
Yeah, it's number 14 at the moment.
No, dude, why? No. Like,
Because I'm
okay,
trying to
here's
move
the
out of the top
thing.
20.
I hate this, dude. Like, I
Being
genuinely,
too hard.
yeah. If it came out that like all the top players are hackers, I would not. I would fully believe it because genuinely, here's the
Yeah.
thing: if it went back to the days of like freaking like Bloodlust being the top demon, I could fully see that being verified. Like, it looks stupid hard. It looks super hard, but it also still looks like someone could beat
Oh,
it.
It looks possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you look at Slaughterhouse. I'm just sitting there like this doesn't look possible. This just looks like an impossible level from like frickin' 2.0. Like in terms of gameplay, I mean, not in terms of deco. I'm not saying
I
people
mean,
can make good deco, but
some
like
level like Sukup Circles.
I
I
mean,
mean, that's
Sukuban Circle. Okay,
literally.
Sukuban Circles is different. That's again another one of those legend levels, you know. Which okay, fun fact. Here's a
Yeah.
fun fact about Sukuban Circles. I'm not sure how true this is, but I've heard this story, and I've heard it enough times to think that it's true.
Mm.
Apparently, the reason the Sukuban Circles, like the one we know, got big was because Tosh Deluxe showcased the wrong Sukuban Circles. There was a Sukuban Circle. I kid you not. Supposedly, there was a Sukuban Circles made by Zimnor, you know, the head of AP Team nowadays.
Yeah, yeah,
He
Zimno,
made
yeah.
one forever ago. I don't know if it's still up on the servers. I know all those
No
like the videos and
shot,
things.
really?
Yeah, he made one, and Tosh Deluxe was supposed to showcase that one, but he accidentally showcased the other one, which is the one everyone knows now. I
So
don't
funny, dude.
I don't
Hope
know
that's
if
true.
I don't
I
know if
hope
that's true,
true.
but I hope and pray that it's true because that's funny as fuck.
That is
That is
genuinely
hilarious.
like
Like you just literally that's the definition of getting lucky. Like you just made like imagine the
yeah.
guy who made Sukuban Circles just made it as a joke and they just wake up and they see Tosh Deluxe made a showcase of it and they're like, what the fuck? Why did you why? You know, they're just sitting there
yeah.
like confused as to why Tosh Deluxe played their level. I mean, it worked out. I think Sukuban Circles honestly isn't that bad of an impossible level because here's the thing. It's especially for like back then because let's all be honest, impossible levels from back then were literally just wow, straight wave XD, you know, like like silent
True.
circles, you know.
Silent circles,
Yeah,
yeah.
but Sukuban Circles wasn't that, you know. Sure, it kind of had it, but it was a lot more interesting.
True.
You know, it was a lot more like oh, super tight memory here, and like oh, super tight ship section, and you know, like
Yeah, that's
it
true to
was
be fair.
impossible because of how exceedingly hard it was, not because it was literally humanly impossible and no one would ever be able to do it.
Mm.
Until apparently now people can do stuff like that. Apparently, I don't know why.
Somehow, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
I still refuse to believe that stuff is done legit. I genuinely, in my headcanon, they're hackers and they're just so good at hiding it that people just accept them as legit. Like, I refuse to believe they're legit.
I personally think all of the top players is just one guy. It's Riot. It's all Riot, bro. Riot is just
Riot.
hacking under different
Dude,
names.
no, dude, it's Cyclic. It's the return of Cyclic.
It's the return of Cyclic.
It's the return of Cyclic,
Exactly.
dude. That'd be, dude, genuinely, it would be so funny. Imagine if it came out that one of the top players was just like freaking like Sari or something. Like imagine if Sari was playing nowadays, but he was
Sorry,
going
it's
under
a
an
different
alter ego
name.
and nobody knew. And he was legit this whole time and nobody knew. That would be so
Oh my
funny.
god.
Dude, that
That
would
would be
literally
pretty funny,
be
actually.
that'd be like the plot of a movie. You know, that'd be the plot of a movie. You know, just
Although the thing is if that happened, if like, I don't know, cursed or something, turns out it was like, it's just Sari pretending this whole time. If he like said, "Oh, I'm Sari, by the way," no one would believe him.
no one would believe him.
No one would believe him. It's like, no, you're not. You're cursed, bro.
Yeah,
You're not
dude,
Sari.
he would have to. They would have to provide so much evidence. They have to be like, all right, here's screenshots of
Yeah,
me on this
literally,
account.
dude.
Here's an old tablet with me logged into this account.
It's photoshopped.
You know, like there, you have to
You
give.
hacked the tablet.
Yeah, you'd have to have the tablet. That's like the only way you could prove it. Because the
Yeah.
screenshots, you could be like, oh, but the screenshot's faked, or it's on a, you know, it's on a GDPS or something, and oh, you
Mm.
know, frickin', how do we know you didn't just hack into their account, or how do we know this is not photoshopped? You know, like the only way you could do it
There'd
is if
be
you
no
had the
way.
tablet. That's the only way. The
Yeah.
only way. And even
Physical
then, that could
evidence.
still be faked. And
True.
here's the thing, people would fake that. People would.
Okay,
Because
yeah, to
people
be
want
fair.
like remember freaking people faked being the one. Do you know the one guy? Like forgot his name. The one guy who's like a massive star grinder, and he was like popular. Then one day he just said, "I have big illness. I'm going to die," and then we just never heard from him ever again. I forgot his name.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about, maybe.
Yeah,
I
like
don't.
freaking. Okay, dead. Seriously, I don't think anyone knows what the fuck happened to him. Like at this point, who knows? He might have genuinely died. We don't know. Nobody
Mm.
knows. All we know is he said he might die and then just left. For all we know, he is perfectly alive and perfectly fine. He just forgot to log into his GD account. For all we know,
Yeah.
that's what happened. But like, dude, that's actually kind
Mm.
of like that's like conspiracy theory level stuff. Like, what happened to them? Did they really die? You know?
Yeah.
Like it's on the stuff. It's on the level. So like, there's mysterious death videos. Like, oh, like there's the one girl who was like last spotted in the elevator, then randomly ended up in like the water tank on the top of the building that
Oh
no one had
no.
access to. How did this happen? Nobody knows, you know?
Mm.
Like, it's like one of those. It's a conspiracy theory, you know?
The whole mystery stuff, like it's always been kind of appealing to me. Like there was a while ago where I was like, okay, I'm going to make a new GD account and all I'm gonna do is upload like really, really difficult, like top one levels. And they're gonna be in 1.6 style and everyone's gonna know about it and nobody's gonna know who it is. Obviously that didn't happen because that's like dumb. But and it also made me lose some of my progress because I forgot to save. But anyway.
No, bro, that
So
sucks.
yeah, that was me like 5 years
Dude,
ago or something. I don't
that
know.
reminds me of like there was the one account. I forgot what it was called, but there was this one account that was just a bunch of different. It was essentially the creator version of Quir. You know if you know what Quir is.
Yeah,
It was literally
yeah.
just the creator version of Quir, which okay, dead seriously, not a bad idea. And honestly, I'm
I think
happy
I've
with
heard
that
about that
because
actually.
here's
Matt
the
Nut
thing.
released a video not too long ago about
Um,
stuff like that. I think.
I forgot what account it was, but all I know is that like people got like really mad at it for some reason. I don't know why. They were like, "Oh, it's hogging up all the CP or something." I don't fucking know. It was
Um,
it was stupid. I mean, here's the thing with Quir, I can get it because it's like you're like you're saying you're someone that you're not. I can kind of understand. You're lying about who you are. You're not actually a person. You're just a bunch of people, you know. But with like
mm.
with the creator version, like who cares? It's just like it might as well just be like another like team, like a creator team.
Yes, it's basically just a collab.
Yeah, just they're just sharing the creator points. What's wrong with that?
Mm.
Who cares? But
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It was weird. But yeah, out of all the videos you've ever made, which you brought
Hmm.
up, there's the three that you liked. What are those three?
Yes.
What are those three?
The race to dethrone Tartarus, of course.
I figured.
Um, and the other two, I don't know if it's three specifically, but the other like few that I've liked are on my other channel on
Oh,
Tride there.
damn.
And they were related to, this is going to sound really nerdy, but I made a redstone computer in Minecraft, an 8-bit redstone computer like ages ago in 2019. And I made some videos about that and I was like super proud of them.
I don't
So,
know whether or not to laugh or to be impressed. On one hand, I'm like Redstone, laugh at that. But on the other hand,
hey,
computer?
redstone's
What?
great.
I
Don't
mean,
even cap.
I'm not doubting you. Like, for a while, I was watching a shit ton of mumbo jumbo.
Yeah, not better, yeah.
Like yeah, like frickin' I don't have an issue with frickin' with Redstone. It's
Yeah,
just
no.
just I love how that's like one of your like most proud things. It's just yes, that
Yes, it
But
is. Dude, I spent so long. Those videos, I was uploading like one of those videos a week, and it was so much effort doing that on top of school. Ugh.
yeah, for
But
me,
it was fun.
I'm be honest, I don't have a single favorite video. All of my I had a playlist on my old channel, and
Okay.
I'm mad again. It's one of the things I'm pissed off about because
Mm,
that channel is gone now. So like everything that's on there is gone except for the videos because my friends backed them up for me.
mm.
Thank God. Okay, genuinely, I might have killed myself if that wasn't the case. Literally, because
Yeah.
like that was literally like 8 years of my life just gone because
Yeah,
lol
no, I
we
get that.
deleted your channel XD. You know,
Mm.
like
Yeah, no,
that was
I
literally
keep a,
the most depressing thing to ever happen to me. As stupid and as like cringy as that
nah, I
sounds,
get it,
it
dude.
literally was. I had been
Because
working. So much history is lost.
especially,
Even though I still have the videos, like
yeah.
all the comments are gone. All of the views, all the
Mm.
subscribers, all of the likes, all of the dates that they were uploaded, all the original descriptions.
And when
It
you put so much time and effort into a channel, like a part of yourself goes into it in a
yeah,
way, right? Like I
yeah,
completely get it, dude.
yeah. That's literally me. Like that channel was my life for years, and it was
Mm.
just gone. Yeah, but I mean, whatever. I'll work back up there. I mean,
Yeah,
I've made plans. I'm just
you
at
can
this
move
point. I'm just
forward.
hoping and praying that this new channel works out. Like, in all
If
honesty,
you keep at it, it will for sure.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna need help. Obviously, like, it was
Mm.
sheer luck that I got big the first time, and honestly, my channel's been dying mainly because of the thing that happened in December. Kind of killed my channel. Like, I got a
Oh
bunch.
yeah.
Yeah, like I was getting like pretty good views prior to that, like on par
Mm.
with my old channel. You know,
Oh yeah.
well, like not on par, but like close. Like I'd get like
Close, yeah.
300 to 500 view. I'd get around like 500 views on my old channel. My current channel was getting like 300. So that was like
Yeah, that's not bad.
that was pretty good. It was only like 200 less. But now,
Yeah.
like after I came back from being quote unquote exposed, I still was hitting a pretty good sum of views. But that was only because I had just returned.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, look at my channel. I'm like my videos. After like a week, they have like 50 views. I'm just thinking like, oh,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
which is extremely depressing because I know for a fact if I had uploaded these videos like on my old channel, they would have probably gone like they probably would have gone like a bunch more
Mm.
views. So I kind of just feel it's very demotivating. Like
Oh, I can
I know
imagine.
it's
Yeah.
just numbers, but it's like unfortunately the numbers matter. And if I want to make YouTube my
Mm.
job like I want to, I need to pay
Mm.
attention to those numbers. So it's not a thing where I'm like, oh, I only am in it for the views and the money. No, I love doing it, which is why I want to do it as my job.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm.
it's not because I
Yeah.
think
No,
it's
I
easy.
completely
Like
get that.
hell, YouTube is hard as hell. You have to make content semi regularly. It has to be entertaining. You have to edit it. You have to upload it. You have to interact with
Yeah,
the
you have to know what
community.
works.
It is
Yeah.
hard. It's a lot harder than people give it credit for. But like, yeah.
Let's say that. Yeah.
But yeah, it
Mm.
sucks. I wish I had my old. It was a blow, but whatever. I know for a fact some of my most one of my favorites, some of my favorite videos are like, obviously the Killbot Requiem video. That's obvious. That is
Mm-hmm.
literally my favorite video I've ever made of all time. Then there was like, I made a video where I made this like GD themed Minecraft parkour house on Hypixel, and I got a bunch of
Oh yeah.
people in there. Like, I'm pretty sure this is actually how I started talking to a few people. Like, I think that might have been how I started talking to colon question mark. I don't remember if that was pre or post group because I remember I joined this like friend group called the group and colon was in there. Either I
Oh yeah.
started talking to him through there or I started talking to him because of asking him to be in the video and he said yes. But yeah, I remember funny side tangent, funny thing. People for some reason got the impression. I think this is where the claim that I abandoned my old friends came from. Because people saw that video and assumed, oh, he's hanging out with his new friends now. How dare he? When in
Yeah.
reality, I was not friends of really many of them. And I just asked them to be a part of it and they said yes. Like, I was
That
not friends
is.
of most of them at the time.
Yeah, that's something I've kind of been worried about because like I went from being like a pretty small YouTuber to like a reasonably sized, I'd say. I don't know. Um,
Compared to most other GD channels, you're like pretty decently big. I will say that much. You're pretty
yeah,
decently
I don't
big.
know. Well, look, put it this way. I went from getting like 30 views per video to like 10K views a video, like very, very quickly.
Dude, I would
And
genuinely kill for that. Just genuinely, it just makes me happy. Seeing comments. You're the same way, right?
oh yeah, 100%.
Seeing comments, seeing
Well,
people like
too
react,
much.
like, "Yay, I like this video." It just makes you happy because you're just like, "Yay,
Mm,
I made someone's day. I made someone happy. I entertained someone."
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, continue.
Um,
Sorry,
what was I gonna say? I can't even remember.
you were talking
Oh
about
yeah,
how you went
I
from being big. Yeah.
yeah. So I kind of like kind of went in a binary state from like nothing to a bunch, and so I've been like it's been in the back of my head for a while that it like
Don't become
people
Dream.
well just don't like because there's so many people I met through like the Minecraft community and like smaller Minecraft channels because I was a small Minecraft channel back then, right? And I've been so afraid of like talking to them and they're just like, oh, well, you've made it now. You're like, you've moved past us, I guess, blah, 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 which is like, no, not really. I don't know. So yeah, that's something I've been kind of afraid of. But anyone's I've actually talked to are like super chill about it. They're like, oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool. So, but I don't know.
I'm like the
What
exact
about you?
opposite. My worry is that because I move on, I have a problem with friends. So like I'll talk to someone religiously for
Mm.
like a week or two, maybe three, and then I'll just stop talking to them. Like so my
All right.
yeah, it's not very it's not because I'm like an asshole or something. I just want something from them because it's literally just a thing where I just have a problem keeping friends. I don't know. Well, not keeping, just
Yeah,
like
that's fair.
maintaining them, I guess. Maintaining
Mm.
friendships. Like, um, there's a few, but like, the main concern for me isn't, oh, what are they gonna think of me? My main concern is, I really hope the people I'm not talking to right now and I've forgotten to talk to don't think I'm an asshole for not talking to them. You
Mm.
know, like, because that already happened. That happened. Because it was a combination of the one video and because I sort of just stopped talking to certain people and they got mad, and I don't want that to happen again. Because it's not.
Yeah.
I genuinely didn't leave them because I got popular. I just sort of just moved on. Found more friends. Friends I enjoyed
Yeah,
talking to
nah, I get
more.
that.
So that's just normal.
I mean,
But
yeah, people changes people, friends grow apart, whatever, right?
yeah. And I guess that's just one of my worries is that I'm gonna hurt someone by not talking to them and I'm gonna feel really bad. I don't like
Yeah.
doing that. I don't like hurting people.
Yeah, nah.
Uh few exceptions, but that's only because there are people who genuinely deserve it. And I don't think anyone's gonna argue that, because I mean like bottom of the barrel people like,
Mm.
Vernam, guitar, like the very obvious people that nobody likes because they've genuinely done horrible shit and do not give a shit that they did horrible shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but outside of them, like, I don't like hurting people.
Yeah, nah.
Um, I guess, okay, final question. Do
Yeah,
you,
how long have we been going for? Have I been stretching this out too much?
we're kind of at an hour, almost an hour 40.
Too much milking. Okay. Okay, quick fire.
No, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine.
Yeah,
Um,
it's all good.
if anything, this just shows that we just have like good chemistry or something, I guess. If
Yeah,
we
maybe.
can
I don't
just hold
know.
a conversation this long, that's good. But
Oh yeah.
freaking okay,
It's
the
more
last
content.
question is, what do you have any future plans? Like in
Um,
general, like just in terms of like, your channel, or like your showing up on other people's channels, or like freaking, making a level or something, I don't know.
well, very near future, I've been working on a level called Solar, which I'd say is like rate maybe feature worthy, maybe just rate worthy. I don't know. I've been working on that kind of like posting kind of updates on my new low effort channel, which I called by Death Bear again. Hopefully that doesn't blow up, but anyway. Uh, so that's like, and I want to make a video on that once it's done. Um, but in terms of just long-term stuff, I don't know, just keep doing what I'm doing, really. Try and improve my videos, try and find stuff that works and run with it.
I
I don't
appreciate
know.
that. I'm gonna be honest, there are a few people I don't really like, and I'm not gonna talk about it on the podcast. If you want to talk about it like later, I'm fully up for it, because they're
Yeah.
more like stuff I don't want to like make public because
Yeah, no, that's
drama.
fair. Don't want to
But
publicly
like,
name names or anything.
but yeah, like I feel like a lot of them just are just either just assholes, or it's just like they're an asshole plus they don't really put much effort into their content. Like there's one of them, I'm not gonna name names, but like
Mm.
they act as though like the videos they record are like really hard, and they're like, bro, stop harassing me. My videos are good. It takes me a while to upload it. I'm just sitting there like, you bought levels. Like, okay,
Mm.
I've botted levels before. It takes at the max for me like, I don't know, like a few hours tops. Whereas
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sitting here like, it takes me like a full week to edit my videos. What the hell are you talking about? Like, I don't know. It's just,
Mm.
I guess it's mainly just people who are just like full of themselves. People are just like, yeah, my content is the best. Oh, and if you don't agree, then you're
I
just a
mean,
hater. Like can you
I mean, yeah.
like, I appreciate people who are humble. People who are just sitting there like, yeah, my content is okay. It's okay to be proud of your
Mm.
content. Just don't
Oh
be
yeah, I'm
so
definitely.
proud to the point where you harass people because they don't like your content. Oh, and also don't act
Yeah.
like your content is high quality if it's not. Just don't.
Hmm.
You can be
I don't
happy
know.
with your content, just don't say that your content is harder than like documentaries or something because I'm
Hmm.
sorry, but botting a level is not harder than writing an entire documentary, interviewing people,
Oh no, it's
sorting up
not.
information, writing a script, editing it all, and uploading it. It is
I
not
think
harder in any way, shape, or form. And if you believe
I will
that,
say
then you're
I will say that it it also the factor of like consistency and frequency is definitely a factor that plays into that.
what?
Like maybe if someone's uploading a showcase every day for like a year, that's probably more difficult than making one documentary video,
I
right?
mean,
I'd argue
yeah,
personally.
but counterpoint, I'd still argue it's not
Mm.
that good because again, look at EVW. He uploaded fully original content every single day for
Mm.
years by himself. That is
I mean,
so
yeah.
much more impressive to me than wow, I bought levels daily, you know? Like, I'm not saying buying
I don't
levels is
know.
bad. It's a good way of showcasing levels that are impossible, you know? I'd argue it's much
Mm.
better than using like semi-autos like we used to, but just
No, it's a lot better than that.
yeah, just please don't pretend that it's like the most
Don't
high
act like
quality
it's the
content out
best
there.
thing.
It's
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah, no, I get
It
that.
takes effort. We're not saying it's effortless. We're just
Mm.
saying it's not the most high effort content that you could possibly make. There is much higher quality content you could make. You just don't really want to, or you just don't have a reason to, or you don't want to, or you just are too lazy to, or there's many reasons why they might do
I
it.
mean, yeah, I don't know. Like, I think because like you could compare my type of content to like documentary style videos with heaps of scripting and editing and research and all that, and then you look at mine, I'm like, they're not very high quality at all, right?
I mean,
But I think
counterpoint to
it,
that, I'd argue, because you upload regularly. Documentaries are like a thing where like it's
well, yeah, that's exactly what my point from before was, frequency and
mhm.
whatever, right?
Frequency
What else did
matters,
I say?
but you also
Frequency and
have to
consistency, yeah.
understand that just because you make content about a thing does not automatically make it impressive. How did we get to this
I mean, yeah.
conversation?
I don't know. I'm not trying to be argumentative here. I'm just trying to,
I don't know either. I'm just like, it's fine. I mean,
yeah, no.
discussions are good. It's nice to have a,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
a solid discussion
I
about
just, yeah. I
topics.
think I think just like my baseline is that I think any content that like does well on YouTube gets a decent amount of views. It means that people are watching them and enjoying them, and so therefore they have merit to them. Like even if it seems like the most bottom barrel low effort crap, people are still watching and
Morgs.
enjoying them, so they've got merit to them, I reckon. I personally think anyway.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
I mean, yeah. Obviously, I'm not arguing they don't have merit. I'm just asking, arguing like maybe they just aren't the most high quality content out there. Don't act like they are.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I think that is a good point. I think if you're just like upload completions every now and then,
Yeah. Like
shouldn't be
like I'd
saying that.
argue completions
Yeah.
do take more effort because you're
Oh, well,
beating
yeah,
the
true.
level. Botting is you're essentially hacking the level. Like Nexus
Mm,
is a lot more impressive than like FNM. Because Nexus and FNM both upload daily, both upload showcases. Difference is Nexus beats his levels legitimately. FNM
mm,
does not. That's the difference, and that's why
true.
Nexus is literally probably the most impressive showcase channel out there because he showcases good levels. He showcases impressive ones. He showcases them
Mm,
daily, and he genuinely beats them all. Like,
yeah.
and he also makes time to beat Extreme Demons somehow, which I do not get.
Yeah, true.
Like, that's just really impressive.
Mm,
But yeah, that's it. We should probably wrap this up before
yeah.
we talk for
Yeah,
another hour.
probably. True, true.
But
Don't
yeah,
want to drag it
that
out
was
too
fun.
much. Yeah, I had a
Honestly,
good time.
I'd be up to do more stuff with you. That was fun. I feel like we could do stuff.
Yeah. if you want to have me on again, I'm happy to. Thanks for inviting me on this time
No
either way.
problem. No problem. Thanks for
Appreciate
agreeing
it.
to be on. I have had trouble finding people to be on the show recently. Like
Oh, really?
everyone I've asked has either ignored me or has just said like no or I'm busy or I don't really want to, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Literally outside of you, the past two episodes have all been people who've asked me if they can be on the show, not people I've asked to be on the show. So
Yeah, right, okay.
I I'm happy that someone I asked actually was like, yeah, I want to be on the show, you know, instead of being like,
Alright, hell yeah.
yeah. But
I'll
yeah,
be the exception. Yes.
yeah. But if you, I'd suggest checking out Tride in like the description or Tride on not I almost said Twitter, freaking on YouTube.
Don't follow me on Twitter, bro. My Twitter's
Yeah,
garbage.
follow on Twitter. Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, Twitter's Twitter. You know, it's probably where you get most of your
Uh,
news by people. Um,
True.
but like also like freaking subscribe. Subscribe to me too.
Yeah, subscribe
Don't
to
forget about me.
JordanTRS.
But yeah, thank you all for watching and or listening, depending if you're on Spotify or
True, yeah.
Google Podcast or wherever you're listening to this from.
Damn, how many places do you upload these to?
It's a service. It just uploads them to a bunch of different bunch of
Ah,
different
right,
podcasts.
okay.
It's actually pretty useful.
That's cool.
Yeah, but yeah, thank y'all for
Anyway,
tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye.
see ya.